first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first down, Powell. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover. Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
On first and 10, Powell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Powell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Powell. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. Open man is Marquez Stevenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chase Young. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. To try again after the sack. Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is set away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Howell. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
First down and much more here for Jones. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one caught by Gibson. And he goes out right around the 39. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
Looking to throw. Howell. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
These two teams all tied after one. 2nd and 11 now.
56.
To throw, it's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Stevenson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And again, it's Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to throw. Howell. Flush to his right. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Gets around him, gets through, and now an opening. Touchdown, Washington! Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that it lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A handoff running left is Gibson. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet Just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Washington.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. And here's a give to Gibson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Operating from the gun. Howell. Completes it to Samuel. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammate's going to...
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills on one play have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A run here for J.D. McKissick. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw on second down, Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down. Howell. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Allen on third. Uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Howell. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff for Gibson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
17 yards. First down, Washington.
On first down, Powell. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now it's Crowder. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. With a slant to his running back, it's Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The give is to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Allen. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Good positioning, and it's picked off. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now it's Crowder. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there for the Bills. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gibson again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Back to throw. Powell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following a pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Howell. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Curtis Samuel exhibited a lot of versatility for 4 years in Carolina. Now this first year with Washington, expect this football team to try to put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
Now a throw here, hauled in. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, Howell. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And this might be a little bit of a surprise for everyone, as it was for me to learn that J.D. McKissic wound up with 80 catches last year out of the backfield, quietly the 2nd most among all NFL running backs. And that was with Antonio Gibson as a rookie running the ball so effectively. But maybe we shouldn't be so surprised. McKissic, a wide receiver in college.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's a quick throw out wide, it's McLaurin. And they're going to lose some on this play, being knocked back to the 18. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing is Allen. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquez Stevenson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situations. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they will take a knee here. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Bills send the punter out. They'll boot it away from about his 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions.